Welcome to our press to handstand workout video. We've got Blake here that's going to show us all the exercises. So this can be a follow along workout. You can work out right along with us, and this will help you press to handstand. So we've got 9 different exercises for you. There will be 3 different triplets with 3 exercises each. So we've got A1, which will be the ankle taps. Then we'll hit up the slider shoot throughs. Then the straddle L leg lifts to inverted pancake. The second triplet will be physio ball pike up to a core slide out. Then we've got the straddle stand with the dumbbells to an overhead lift, the static half press hold, and the last triplet will be a simple straddle L hold that's static, some tuck ups or straddle ups to handstand, and then lastly the supine press to handstand drill on the floor. So you can follow along with us, along with Blake, and we'll get started. All right, let's get started with our first piece. So this is going to be the ankle taps on the floor. So Blake will start off in the straight arm plank position, small straddle with the legs. We're gonna go 5 per side for 10 total. So let's begin. So we're touching opposite hand to opposite ankle. We're getting that compression. We're opening up the shoulder angle. He's getting that overhead position. Good coordinating breaths at regular intervals, keeping the legs and the arms straight. So this is getting that pike flexibility and that shoulder strength, opening up to go to the overhead position. The second exercise for our first triplet is going to be the slider shoot throughs. So we've got a slider here, 2 hands that are on elevated surface. We're going to start in the plank position. We're going to pike up, slide out in the front to what's called a rear support, and we reverse the action back to the front support. We're going to do 5 on each side for a total of 10. Notice that the arms are straight, the legs are straight. There's a similar tempo throughout the whole range. And you should really feel the core working to compress the body, the shoulders to push down on the platforms. And really, as you get stronger, you can use this slider less and less over time, and even doing changing the height of the platform. Higher is easier, lower, more difficult. So that's our second exercise for the first triplet, the slider shoot throughs. Now we're going to run to our third. All right, next up we have the straddle leg lifts to the inverted pancake position. So we'll be using a bar for this one. So Blake will hop up to a controlled straddle leg lift to the inverted pancake. And notice that he's trying to get compression here and he's keeping a neutral head. Looking forwards, pressing to the inverted pancake. Now this is essentially a upside down press to handstand from straddle L if you look at it. We'll be doing a total of 5 reps of this. Common errors would be throwing the head back, which we want to avoid. Maybe bending the legs. There we go. That's our first triplet. We're gonna roll through one more time. All right, time for our second round. So hopping into the plank position for the ankle tap to down dog. 5 per side, let's go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1 more per side. 5 and 5. Excellent. Okay, great. Hopping to our second piece, slider shoot throughs. Again, 5 each side, 10 total. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 5 and 5. The struggle is good. Okay, third piece. Hanging straddle leg lift to inverted pike. 5 total. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 4. Last one, get it. Number 5, good. First triplet in the books. Okay, now we're on to our second triplet. So the first exercise is going to be the physio ball pike up plus the core slide out. So we've got the ball, parallettes, you could also use the floor. So we're gonna do 5 reps for this one. And here we go, we're gonna slide backwards first. This is gonna tax the core. And we're gonna pike up to get that press to action motion. So that's 1 rep. We're gonna go for 5 of these. Here's number 2. Notice that there's no arching in Blake's body. He's either straight in the back section and then piking in the front section. Next piece is going to be the straddle stand with dumbbells on top of the parallettes to an overhead lift. So Blake will stand on top in a small straddle, gonna bend forwards, gonna feel a hamstring stretch. And this is going through the press to handstand motion with dumbbells. We're gonna do 5 reps of these. And notice that on the way up, he's trying to go vertebra per vertebra, right on the way up for that control, lifting the dumbbell overhead. So this is the good stretch at the bottom. Core and shoulder work at the top. 5 reps in total. Last piece will be the static half press hold on the parallettes. We'll show you a few different versions. I want you to hold this for 10 seconds. For our first round, Blake will show you a few different ranges that this could be in. So starting from an L, lifting the hips up a little bit, trying to shoot for this position. It'd be great if you could do 10 seconds, or maybe it's a little bit higher. So let's show them a little bit higher, Blake. So getting the hips even a little bit higher, feet are pointing downwards. And let's show the most proficient version that you have is like a complete pike position, hips are on top, beautiful. So you're gonna shoot for 10 seconds one time for that. Okay, now we're gonna go on to our second round. So we'll start back over with the physio ball, the core slide out, and the pike ups. So again, we're going to go 5 reps. Here we go, first rep. There's 1. 2. 3. Come on, 4. Last one. And 5. Excellent. Okay, let's get the ball out of the way. Dumbbells come back in. Catch your breath. Standing back up top. 5 more reps of the straddle stand with overhead lift. There's 1. Again, notice how the arms and legs are straight. We're training this locked and correctly. There's 2. 3, looking good. 2 more. 4, last one. Excellent, okay. Last piece of our triplet, the half press hold. 10 seconds. Blake's gonna do it with you this time. Here we go. L sit, press, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, that's our second triplet done. Moving on to our third triplet. First up, we have the straddle L hold for 10 seconds. So we'll be using parallettes for this one. Floor is definitely way more difficult. So we'll be using the parallettes, 10-second hold. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, come on out. We'll be doing some jump straddle up handstands, which is essentially a jumping press to handstand. So we'll be doing 5 of these. Jumping up, straddling, closing the legs for the handstand. There's 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Good, come on down. Last piece for this triplet, laying on the back. This is the supine press to handstand drill. So going to the inverted pike, slowly unfolding and straddling, hitting the 180 position if possible, closing up in a simulated handstand. 5 reps of these. So we're fatigued at this point because it's our last exercise, the second to last round. And this is working the ideal press position under fatigue, good technique. And we're doing a total of 5 reps here. Okay, there's our first round of the triplet. One more round to go to wrap this thing up. So back to the straddle L. Surely you're feeling even more fatigued at this point. We gotta push through. Last set, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, to the jumping tuck ups. The second round, Blake will show us a tuck up to handstand, which is a little bit harder for most people. So we're deciding to do a little bit of a variation here. So still he's trying to get the hips on top of the head, still trying to compress the thighs towards the torso on the way up, and then extending to the handstand and getting a total of 5 reps. Okay, last piece of our press to handstand workout again is the simulated press, the supine position. That way we can finish with excellent technique, even though we are fatigued, because this takes away the balancing portion out of the handstand, takes the shoulder strength out. We don't need to use our shoulders so much. It's more the core work and the coordination to do this movement of a press that you're training to work. And made it. Blake, you made it. Good job. Okay, so that's our press to handstand workout. Thanks for following along. Go and check out our prerequisites or mobility drills. You're definitely gonna wanna stretch out after this. Imagine the hip flexors, the core, shoulders are gonna be tight. It's gonna be a great idea to cool down some of these hip flexors exercises on the floor in the lunge position and the pancake and some of the shoulder stretches to feel good. But well done on making it through. Not all of these positions might look like they did with Blake's, but this is one of the ideal templates and the positions you should be shooting for, but they do not start off this way. Surely there'll be a lot of leg bending, range of motion isn't quite there yet. So keep at it, but you've got to start somewhere and keep working towards the press to handstand. So thanks for joining for this workout. Blake, you did an excellent job. Always come back for more, so thank you. So how strong are you? Calisthenics is the ultimate in bodyweight training because it's fun, challenging, and rewarding. But it's also difficult to know where to start in the whole process. So that's why we created a free calisthenics fitness assessment. And what this will do is it'll help you find out exactly where you are in your pathway of calisthenics mastery. It'll help create personalized workouts for you. It'll help you achieve your goals faster. So we want everyone to have access to this regardless of their budget and location. So as long as you have internet, you'll be able to take control of your fitness program. So click below for the free assessment tool.